really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, overtime before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Paul.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Dogs have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, and you got to lock in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A Big collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Back to pass, it's Larson. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you.
There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
A strike downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Larson. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They're working that left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Caught. A disastrous play on 4th and goal as they lose a yard. The Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the timing just a hair off. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Larson. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Larson. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Punt is in the air. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Larson. Quick completion on the out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll immediately call timeout. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Takes the handoff. It's Bush. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Dogs want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, what's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Puts it out of the air. It's a running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play
about this quarterback and how about his season he's put together? You're allowed to have a bad game every so often. He didn't. He just threw for 7,000 yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, and you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Larson. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out here. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On play action on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the ball.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Larson. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They punted away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Unloads quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Larson. Makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah,
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Connection to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep shucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Back to pass. It's Larson. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.